We started this activity during week 7 on Thursday, but we're going to be finishing it during week 8. So the numbering on it now is assignment 8.2 in Canvas. It's now in week 8. And the name of the assignment is 8.2 lesson 3. And this assignment covers 2 activities in your textbook, activities 1 and 2. The first part of this assignment we started on Thursday, and we did a digital version, but if you're looking in your textbook, it's page 107. But you actually you'll submit this assignment digitally through the website that we use. But what we did on Thursday, the first thing, we did it as a warm-up in small groups in breakout rooms. You plugged these numbers, or what's called substituted these numbers into an equation. And the equation that you used was y minus y1 equals m, which is slope, times x minus x1. And what this is it's related to something that you studied in 8th grade. In 8th grade, you probably wrote an equation of a line using almost always this form, y equals mx plus b. This is a perfectly good way to write an equation of a line. This is a different way. So they'll both give you the same line, but we're using this one because it's easier to plug in the information we're given. So in each one of these, you're going to plug in this number for m, or slope, and then you're going to plug in these numbers in the place of the y1 and the x1. So this number right here, the first one, is what you're going to plug in for x1. And then this number right here, because it's the y coordinate, is what you're going to plug in for y1. So the pattern stays the same each time. So we're going to start with y minus y1. So in this case, minus 5. Got the 5 right there for y1. And then equals, we're plugging in this number for m, so 1. Then we're going to make parentheses. We're going to write x minus, and then the number for x1, which is 1, this x coordinate. And we're done with this one. So then you move on and do the same thing for the other 2 equations. So y minus, and then you're going to plug in the y coordinate, and then equals, and then you're going to plug in the slope, or that number right there. Then you're going to do parentheses, and then an x, and then a minus, and then your x number, which is right there. So you do the same thing with this. And you can either write the slope as 1/2 as a fraction, or you can use the slope of 0.5, because those mean the same thing. So you do the third one on your own if you haven't already. Now we have a scenario. So the scenario on page 108 is that Rico is sponsoring a baseball team, and he's agreed to donate $125 to the team. In addition, he will donate $18 each time the team makes a home run. And that's this information right here. He'll donate $125 plus $18 for every home run. So if they do 0 home runs, he'll donate $125. If they get one home run, he'll still donate the 125, but he'll also add on $18 more. If they get 2 home runs, if they get 3 home runs, that's how much money Rico will donate. So just to remember what we've studied about sequences, what we've just wrote right here, that's the home runs. Okay? But each one of these terms, each one of these numbers is a term, and this is term 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's the information you're filling out in this table. So this column is the number of home runs, this column is the term number, and then this column is the amount that Rico is donating in dollars. So the term number is always just your counting numbers starting with 1. So going down this column, you're just going to have all of the counting numbers starting with 1. And there are 10 rows, so you're going to have, it's going to go from 1 to 10. And then we're given some information. We know that if they don't make any home runs, 0 home runs, Rico donates $125. But then for each home run they make, he's going to add on 18. So 125 plus 18 is 143. 143 plus 18 is 161. 161 plus 18 is 179. So for each additional home run, you're going to add $18. So after every row, you're going to add 18. Add 18, add 18, add 18, add 18, all the way down. Each time, you're going to add 18 to get to the next number. So, based on the fact that we're adding 18, you should know what kind of a sequence this is. Your choices are, is this arithmetic? Or is it geometric? And arithmetic is the kind of sequence it is if you're adding a number each time, and geometric is the kind of sequence it is if you are multiplying each time. So you decide, for this situation, is it arithmetic or geometric? Now, if it's arithmetic, you'll have the number that you're adding each time is called the common difference, which is D. And this is the number that you're adding each time. And if you're subtracting, it'll be a negative number. If it's a geometric sequence, you'll have an R, and that's called the common ratio. So for this situation, decide, is it a common difference or is it a common ratio based on what you see here? And then fill in the number. So say either D equals a number or R equals a number. Then finish filling out the table. So make sure that these numbers also get added in. Then the last thing on page 108 is explain how you could get the 10th term once you know the 9th term. So even before you've filled this in, right? Once you know this number, how do you know what this number will be? And like we set up here, to find term 10, what are you going to do? You're going to add 18 to term 9. So add 18 to term 9. So you'll find term 9's dollar amount, and then you'll add 18 to find term 10's dollar amount.